You know, that should be the tag for we. We, just like raping 12-year-olds. David O'Brien. Coming up next to the stage is my man, the very hilarious Jonathan Jude. Let's do it.
What's going on tonight? Is everyone else keeping track? The last two comedians ended on fucking babies. Did anyone else? No one else got that. I don't have that in my set. I've never fucked a baby. I don't know. I feel like I should though. You know what I mean? Just try it out, just so I can write jokes about it. Anyways, I don't know where I'm going with anything today. It's got two interesting things happening today. This really happened. My ex-girlfriend called me up. And she was adopted, and she doesn't get along with her family, and so she doesn't have any family. It's her by herself, but she has her last name. Yeah, it's sad, but if you knew her, you wouldn't give a shit about her. She's a piece of shit. And she's like, so I want to change my last name. She's like, but I want it to be something that really, you know, speaks to me, something that really, you know, centers my character, you know. And I was like, well, you're a teacher. I was like, if you ask me, you can't have the last name bitch. You know what I mean? You know? No one? Okay, it's new. Whatever. Alright, this other thing happened. So, I work downtown Detroit. And, I always go through this intersection right when I'm getting on the freeway. There's always homeless people at this one intersection. And I always stop by and give them money. They love me or whatever. But today I was in kind of a hurry. And when I do that, I'll just throw the money out the window. You know what I mean? Because, like, it kind of works out for me, too, because I don't really want to touch them. You know? And so today, I was running late, so I'm going, take $5 bills, see a dude standing out on the corner, I throw the $5 bill out the window. All of a sudden, bam, light turns red, so I have to stop. This guy's just standing there looking at me. And he goes over, he picks up the bill, he's like, what the hell is this? I was like, you're welcome, sir. And he's like, I'm just trying to cross the street, motherfucker. And I was like, well, what that tells me is you need a new fucking wardrobe. I was like, it's 2013. If you're wearing fucking FUBU pants, you know, there's probably a reason why I gave you that $5 bill, you know? And it's crazy. He said something to me. He was like, yeah, fuck you and them little lips. Exactly what he said to me. I'm not kidding. This happened to me today. And I just didn't know that black people, like white people, we all have black jokes, you know what I mean? But I didn't know, like black people, I'm gonna give you credit, because I didn't know that you guys had white jokes. I did not. My roommate's black. And I was like, what else is there? And I found out, this shit blew my fucking mind. I'm gonna say it up when I tell this to you. So you know how we always say, oh, black people can't swim. That shit is so not, where's my black people at? Can all you guys swim right there? This is how ignorant white people are. Black people can swim great, they can swim like a motherfucker. They don't like to swim with us. And there's a reason for it. I want to see the look on your faces, because I fucking got your information up here. Something happens to white people when they get wet. They smell like shit. Where's my black people at? No, you know it's fucking true. Everyone looking right there, they're all laughing. They're like, I swim, motherfucker, it's just not with you. That's fucking funny. I didn't know that. I found that out today. Right? You know what I'm saying? I didn't know people had that.
Now you're in the know.
Alright, so you know what? I feel like racism humor is going really well, so I'm going to continue with that. So I grew up, like I said, my best friend in the whole world's black. I grew up in Detroit, and I have a core group of black friends, you know what I mean, that have been there with me throughout my whole entire life. And they always used to do this thing. When we were younger, we would go to each other's house and take shit. Like we thought it'd be funny just to steal from each other's family. Well, when they came to my house, they would take like the white person survival kit, you know what I'm saying? Like they take my fucking suntan lotion, my hair gel, like it was fucked up and it always made me mad, you know what I mean? So I was like, one day I'm gonna get him back. And I waited. So my friend Brian, he ended up moving to West Bloomfield. And he calls it Whiteville. And like he's one of those black people that just think white people are always out to get him. Like one day we were smoking weed, we were high as fuck, and we rolled up to the sign that said like, welcome to West Bloomfield, and all of a sudden he just stopped, and we were smoking weed. I'm looking at the sign, I was like, why would we stop, man? He's like, well, West Bloomfield only allows 2 black people in at one time. I was like, okay, well why would we stop? He's like, they're at their limit. I was like, that's fucked up. And he said we want to, because he got a text before we were able to roll through. So anyways, I'm going to make this real quick. I'm going to talk real fast so I can finish this joke out, because I only got like 30 seconds. Wasted 10 seconds telling you that, don't know why I did. But anyways, so it's one day he goes to work, I go to his house, I took 3 things. I took his fucking hip hop CDs, the rims off his cars, and I took all the fucking chicken I could find in that house. And fucking, so he calls me up, he's like, hey man, he's like, I was robbed. He's like, what should I do? I was like, bro, you gotta call the cops. It was the funniest fucking conversation I've ever heard in my life. Because the police officer's like, thank you for calling West Bloomfield Police Department, how can I help you? He's like, hey man, he's like, yeah, I was robbed. The cop's like, well, what did he take? He's like, took CDs, my rims. He's like, I don't know how to say this, I'm just gonna come say it. He's like, he took my chicken. Cop was like, you fucking with me? He's like, no man, he left me a note that says, ha ha ha, I took your chicken. I got it right there, you guys. There's more to that, I'll say it next week, so come back. Alright.
Jonathan, good shit, good shit.